What's up, you guys? My name is Sam, and I wanted to tell you guys, kind of update you on my 2018 year. 2018 was a very rough, hard year for me. I wanted to kind of let this serve as an update in my mental and emotional health, because from here on out, I want to be doing a video every single week on fun, different subjects, trans stuff, things you guys ask, anything like that. So, kind of an update, and then we can move forward from there. I recently posted this picture on Instagram. It was a picture of me looking happy, basically, and me explaining that I was not happy this 2018. Yeah, and a lot of people just had no idea that I was even struggling this year. I guess I am good at hiding it or something. So basically, to start off the year, my ex and I broke up. I mean, like, the official breakup. We had broken up before, but for basically, I don't want to go into too much detail out of respect and everything, but for the last year, we were kind of basically dating, and we had both decided that it was okay if someone found someone else, which is like a horrible idea if you're wondering. Don't ever do it. I thought it would be way more chill with her finding someone else, which she did, and that was okay because we discussed it, but like I thought I was gonna be okay with it, and I was not, and I thought I was prepared for, losing her, and I was not. So I was like a hot mess for a long time. But I also realized that there is a lot of shit involved in this whole relationship and everything. So the breakup in itself was horrific. It was my first heartbreak ever, which is horrifying, as we all know, and took me a long time. I wasn't eating, all of that. That was hard in its own right, as we can all can relate to. But then also, it was kind of like losing a best friend, which many people can relate to. If they're your partner, they're generally your best friend. But we also had 4-year history before even dating for essentially 3 years of best friendship. So that's like 7 years of just having this like gap in your life of a person that was really important for so long. So it was really hard to lose her. It was really hard to lose her, and I'm still kind of learning how to live life without her, because I also realized it's losing a huge support system. I did not think about that, and it's a really huge deal for me in my transition, which I have my family, thankfully, and I have great friends. But when I was transitioning, she was up there. We lived together in San Francisco. She was there pre-T, for my first T shot, facial hair growing, my voice dropping, my dysphoria, crying into her, literally everything intimate to do with my transition. I had her, and it was amazing. I feel forever grateful for it, but losing that support system was really hard. For example, I had some revision surgeries done this year, and I had no idea how hard it would be to just like not even have her presence there. And not that she wouldn't want to be there, but we both agreed on like time and space is good for us right now. So just in that time and space, it's been really hard to deal with not having her there as a support system. I don't think I fully realized how incredibly important she was in my life in that way. And then to do with that, I had to deal with obviously a lot of like jealousy stuff, which comes a little bit stronger when you are a trans man and they are dating a cis man. Nothing wrong with it, date whoever you want, but I didn't realize through this how many insecurities I had and how huge they were. That was really hard. That all came up at the same goddamn time. And now I'm like kind of in this dating world of being a trans man, because before this, she was my first and only girlfriend that I've ever had. So now I'm kind of in this world of dating as a trans man, which brings up a lot of insecurities, and it's very intense. It's all in the forefront of your mind. And then at the same time, I lost some friends. We kind of just drifted apart, but it happened at the same time as this breakup. So I felt like it was just horrible timing for us to just naturally drift apart, because I felt like these really dear friends of mine, all of a sudden, I didn't really have that stable ground. So I kind of had to go find new friends and get closer with them, which was actually awesome, and I'm grateful for that. But it was really hard to just like not have these friends I've gone to for so long. And then what I realized, which is wrapped into a lot of this, is I kind of lost myself in the relationship a little too much. I've learned from it, thankfully, but I lost myself a bit in not doing enough of what I enjoy. I did do it, I did music and I did dance, but I didn't invest enough of myself into that and finding enough joy. So I found too much joy and too much of my thrill of life through my ex, which is not healthy, and that's on me. So when she went away, I was left with an empty hole. So while going through these really intense emotions of losing friends and a partner and all of that, I was trying to express myself through my creativity, but then I learned through my creativity I have a shit ton of fear and problems with it, and I wasn't able to create anything that felt right or really be able to create. So that just means all of these really intense emotions are just like sitting there and not able to move. So I've been struggling with like being able to get them out and like relieve myself of them and heal. That's a huge healing process that I was not able to do. So I was kind of sitting in this big pile of shit for so long. And now I've been working a lot on my fear of my like career doing music and dance and forcing myself to go do things and stuff, which has been really good but very intense to go through. So this year has been very intense, but I've learned a lot. And like I kind of said in my Instagram post, it was one of the hardest years, but I think it was also one of the most positive and transformative in the way of like growth and learning about myself and my standards and what I value in life and don't value in life, and relationships and how people navigate them with emotions involved, which can get very sticky. And I don't know, I feel like I've learned a lot and I feel a lot more grounded in myself, but it was like a really hard, lonely year of heartbreak and like all these really intense emotions that maybe I have pushed down for a lot of my life that all sprung to life all at once. So very hard year, but again, I don't know, with a lot of hardship comes a lot of like growth and learning about yourself. And thankfully I'm kind of on the end of it, but that's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of my mindset, my mentality. I hope this served as a good update. I'm going to be doing videos every single Saturday. If you guys have suggestions on what you want, that's awesome. Leave them in the comments. If not, I have some fun things lined up and I hope you guys will enjoy that. I'm excited for it. Sounds like a fun new adventure. And I will talk to you guys later. Love you and thanks so much for watching. Bye.